Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a very exciting video. It is a book haul. So some of these books I have either pre-ordered, like from January till now. I pre-ordered it at some point from there, and the book came out around now, so that's why I have it. I bought it for myself. I was gifted it for my birthday, or it was like a book box subscription. So I mean, technically I did buy that for myself, but it's like slightly different than just like going on Amazon or Barnes and Noble and like buying it. But I have a lot of books here. I also have a couple things that aren't necessarily books, but they're kind of book related that I'm excited to show you guys. But yeah, so not all of this did I buy. Some of this was gifted to me and things. So, but it's also been accumulated over the last 3 to 4 months. And some of it was purchased also in, like February or something. So just, I want to put that out there. I did break my book buying ban, but I didn't like, no, I broke it pretty bad. I'm not even gonna lie. No, I broke it pretty bad. But it's beneficial to me because I get more books, and it's beneficial to you guys because then you guys get book haul videos, which I know, at least for me, I really love watching them, and I think you guys like watching them too. So that is what today's video is, and as you can see, I am back in my room at my house. It's fall break, so at least this video, if I can film my next week's video in time, then I might still be in here for the next video that I do. But it's nice to be back with all of my books and stuff, being able to film this, because I know that they were piling up and I really was getting antsy and I wanted to film this video, but I couldn't until I came back home. So super excited to show you guys all the books I have, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first set of books I'm going to start out with is probably my most anticipated and exciting read and purchase of the year, which was my purchase of Iron Flame. So I did pre-order this off of Amazon because I wanted the sprayed edges. So this is the version that I got from Amazon that I'm currently reading. And as you guys can see, I'm about halfway through. Let me tell you, so far it is so good. And I'm so nervous because I'm like, I know that there's, I think, 5 books total in this, that are going to be in the series. I feel like the only way you can end these types of books to get readers to want to keep reading are like cliffhangers, and sometimes those can be really aggravating and like make readers like angry and stuff. So I'm a little nervous to finish it, but it's so good so far. I definitely think this is going to be another 5 stars, but you'll obviously have to wait till the end of the month to see what I actually end up rating it and thinking about it. But so far, it would be a 5 stars right now. But this is the copy that I pre-ordered and got from Amazon. But I was really lucky, and I was able to score tickets to one of Rebecca Yaros's book signing tours that she did, and so I was able to meet her and she signed my books. I'll put a little picture up on one of the corners of me and her. It was super amazing. She was so nice, and it was just such a cool experience. I've never gone to a book signing before. I've never met, like an author that I've really liked before. So it was just a really exciting experience. But I got all of my books signed except for that Iron Flame that I just showed you. I got my Fourth Wing that didn't have the sprayed edges. I just bought a second one because I wanted to annotate it. So that one is still, that's at my school, so I don't have it, but I got that one signed. And then my sprayed edges edition, I did get signed. So signed, and then it was stamped with like her favorite quote from the book, but it's in her handwriting, but it was just a pre-made stamp. So that was really cool. And I also pre-ordered the Fourth Wing Holiday Edition. That sticker has not wanted to come off, and I'm a little nervous, so it might just stay on there. I don't know. I'm gonna try to take it off, but like, I don't want to damage the sleeve, so we'll see. But I was one of the psycho people. I guess I shouldn't call it psycho, but like, when Red Towers like put this up online and there was no cover and no details, I did pre-order it. But to be fair, I could have canceled it once I found out what it was if it wasn't Fourth Wing related. And even if it wasn't, it would just be a surprise book, kind of like my book boxes. So to me, it was still worth it. But was super excited when I found this out. But this has, I think it was 2 chapters from Xaden's point of view at the end. And then like the inside is like different. So I liked it. It's really cool. But she also signed this one for me, and then again her favorite quote from this book. So this one was actually, she did one from Xaden's point of view so that there'd be, you know, a different quote even though it's the same book. So that was really kind of special. But I love this. I think it's so pretty, like the red, but it's like black. I don't know, I really like this sleeve. But yeah, this was another purchase that I made, but I also brought to the book signing, so I got it signed. And then this is the copy of Iron Flame that when I purchased the tickets, they also like bought a book for you that would come like pre-signed by her, and then she personalized the Iron Flame. So I have 2 copies. I'm reading my non-signed one because I'm probably, I don't know, it's such a kind of now special and like one of my most prized possessions. So I didn't want to bring this with me to college, but I needed to start reading that like ASAP. So that's why that one I'm reading. I don't think I'm going to annotate this one. I think I'm going to annotate this one since I annotated my Fourth Wing that I bought that doesn't have the sprayed edges. Like I'm going to keep my kind of special ones just kind of as is, I think. But I don't know. I haven't fully decided. But for this one, if you haven't read the Iron Flame yet and you want literally no spoilers, even though, to be fair, I feel like I read this because I did read it before I read the book. I don't really think it's a spoiler. It's literally one line that I feel like most of us would read and be like, yeah, okay, I could, like, so I don't know. If you don't want to see the stamp, you can turn away for like 5 seconds, but she signed it, and then, you know, my name and the little quote that she stamped in there. So super exciting. Also, I got super lucky. I have not noticed any issues with either of my Iron Flame copies because I know a lot of people were saying that they were having trouble and that some were like flipped and some were missing pages and things like that. So I got lucky and I didn't see anything wrong. So that was really good. When we finished the book signing, like the way to get out, you pass these tables and they had like some free stuff that you could take. So I got this sticker that says Dragon Rider on it. These temporary tattoos of dragons, which I low-key am like, can I just bring this to a tattoo parlor and get them done for real? There was someone who was handing out a bunch of Fourth Wing related stickers when we were waiting in line, so this one I actually got from that person, but it's a sticker for the college. And then we also got 2-sided bookmarks, so this is the first side and this is the second side, so you know, book related things, and I'm always down for stickers, so super excited about that. And we also got these tote bags, so it was really fun. I'm really lucky that I got the tickets because they sold out very quickly and there was some issues with getting tickets. It was a whole thing, but I'm really lucky and grateful that I was able to go. It was really such a fun experience. I hope I can go to another book signing for so many more authors. It was nerve-wracking because I was like the 5th person in line to meet her, which was cool, but also like, what do I say? What do I do? I don't know. I'm so awkward. I'm so nervous, but it was great. And yeah, so that was my first little like, here's a lot about one kind of book series. But I think that was it for these books. I think that's all I want to say. I don't know. I'm gonna move on for the sake of time, but that was my now new editions of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I know I have a problem. If you follow my Instagram, you saw me post about this already and talk about my my problem. I think I have 4 Fourth Wings and 2 Iron Flames. And newsflash, there's a 5th Fourth Wing on its way here. I think it's supposed to be delivered in December or shipped in December or something like that. I don't know. When it eventually gets here, you'll see. But yeah, so let's move on to the next books because I'm just gonna keep talking and nobody wants that. Okay, so the next book that I have was actually one that I pre-ordered a while back because I loved this author and I loved the first book and I was super excited for the second book, and that was Wildfire by Hannah Grace. So Icebreaker, first book, and I loved it. And so I was really, really excited for the second one. And as you guys know, I was sent an ARC. I mean, I requested the ARC. It wasn't like it was just straight out sent to me out of the nowhere. But I got no contact from them. Like, I sent the email and I heard nothing back. But this showed up in the mail. So that was so, so exciting for me. So really the only difference is the cover is like more matte versus glossy. And like the spines look different. But actually I pre-ordered it because technically I bought it before it came out, but like I bought it after I read the ARC, because I was going to wait and see if they were gonna match, like not the spine, like the size was gonna match Icebreaker, because I have the original one with the pink spine, and then if they didn't, then I was going to buy Icebreaker with it. But when I read that book, and it was amazing, and it was a 5 stars, and it was fabtabulous, I had to support my girl. I mean, her publisher sent me the book. I had to support her, so I bought it. So I do have 2 copies, but one's like the regular copy, and one's like my other prized possession, my first like real ARC. She actually recently just released the title and cover for her 3rd book, Daydream, and I am so excited for that. I can't wait to request an ARC for that, and I hope I can get an ARC for that as well, because it would be kind of cool to have an ARC of Wildfire and an ARC of Daydream, but I'm also aware that like I probably won't get that lucky. But that would be really cool if I could. But yeah, so my 2 beautiful versions of Wildfire. I love them both. I am sad though because they're not the same size as Icebreaker, so I am going to have to buy Icebreaker with the white spine so that they match size-wise. I love when they do this to me. I love when publishing companies change the size of their books. It's so wonderful. Okay, on to the next book. Okay, so the next books that I have are books that I did actually pre-order. So as you guys may or may not know, Lauren Asher is one of my favorite authors. I love her. And she is the author of the Dirty Air series and the Dreamland Billionaire series. I have read Dirty Air. I read the first book of Dreamland. I didn't really like the first book, but I've heard that the second and third are better. So I will try the second and third. Maybe the first one just wasn't for me. I don't know. Also, to be fair, I did read it during my 24-hour reading challenge. I may have just been very tired, and that's why. So I try not to hold like grudges per se on that book for, you know, because I also love Lauren and she really can't just do no wrong. Even when she does wrong, she doesn't do wrong. So, but earlier in the year, I pre-ordered Love Redesign. So this is just the normal edition from Barnes. And then, I don't know, maybe a month later, our lovely, lovely girl, Lauren, was like, oh, there's gonna be a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition with extra chapters. And like, it's kind of hard to tell, but like, this is kind of shimmery versus, hold on, versus this one that's not shimmery. It's kind of hard to tell in here, but I feel like you can kind of see the difference, like where it says redesigned. So when I went to pre-order this one, I was just going to cancel my pre-order for the other one because I was like, well, I don't need 2 books. Well, then I couldn't cancel it because, like, I guess, I don't know. For some reason, I couldn't cancel the order. So that's why I have 2. But really, I'm not complaining because, like, I have heard literally nothing but good things about this book. Like, everyone is raving about it. So I'm super excited to read it. But I am going to force myself to not read it until I finish Dreamland. I have to finish the Dreamland Billionaire series before I get to this. So that's going to be my motivation. These books. This book, it's the motivation to get me going. Also, if you're annoyed by the Barnes & Noble special edition, exclusive, whatever, sticker on here, I know, I don't like it either, but I need to make sure I know the difference. So, it's probably going to stay on. I might take it off, I don't know, but right now it's staying on so that I know the difference. But now I'm also kind of in the dilemma where I'm like, oh, well, I need to get the Target exclusive edition, because there's 3, and that would be the 3rd, and I'd have the trifecta. I love authors, and I love when they have cool, like, special editions or exclusive chapters, but, like, guys, I have no money, so this doesn't help me, but that's okay. That's for a different conversation. But yes, this is Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. I'm so excited to read these, and I don't even know what book this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is the 5th book. I don't know. These books. We're gonna move on to the next one now. Also, I'm sorry, I am filming this really late at night because I was really busy today, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to film tomorrow because I'll have a little bit of time to edit, but I won't have time to film and edit, so, but I gotta get a video out because I couldn't last week because I was really busy, so sorry if I seem a little out. I don't even know what the word if I seem not right, or if I'm talking, or if I'm kind of staring off into space. I'm tired, but I'm filming this video and I'm getting it out for you guys because you guys deserve it, and I also love talking about my books. So we're moving on to the next book. Okay, so I don't know if I've talked about this on my YouTube channel before, but there is a book series that got me back into reading and really specifically got me into reading romance books. There's like a few books, but like this series specifically is kind of like the driving force. And that was the After series. I know a lot of people like to say bad things about that series and whatever. I'm not saying it's the best book I've ever read in my life, no, but it was enjoyable and it is what got me back into reading, so I do have an appreciation for it. But I have those books. But I think it was either last year or like a year and a half ago, I think, but Anna Todd, the author, released the first volume of the graphic novel of After. And so, of course, I bought it because, like, again, there's a special place in my heart for it. I can't help it. So I have the first graphic novel. Well, then, literally, I kid you not, 2 days ago, I was sitting at my desk at my dorm, and I saw someone on TikTok have the second volume. And I'm like, when did this come out? I have been waiting for what do you mean I missed that this came out? So, of course, I went on Amazon and immediately bought it. So now I have the second volume of After. I think they look really cool together, and like, I don't know, I like the colors. I think they're pretty. But again, it's just volume 2 of After. So it's a graphic novel. It's, you know, the pictures and things. But I had to get it. And will I buy the 3rd one and the 4th one? Yep, I will. I will buy them all because I have a problem. And like I said, special place in my heart. You can be like, Paige, those books are so bad. Yeah, well, sometimes bad books, they're in their own ways really fun to read. Let's be real, you all have your guilty pleasure. After's mine. So let's just, you know, okay, let's just not judge people. But this is the second book I bought. Sorry, let me put that one down. No, not the second. Oh my goodness. This is the 6th book that I bought. I can't do math, guys. College has burned my brain out. I cannot think straight. We're moving on to the next book. The next books that I have are really, really exciting. They're actually out of print covers for the Addicted Calloway Sister series, because as you guys know, I am collecting a bunch of those out of print covers because I love that series and I think it'd be really cool to have them all. So the first one that I have is Fuel the Fire. So I bought this off of Pongo Books. I won't lie, it was a little bit of money for a book, but it was the cheapest that I've ever seen the book sell for. So that's the good news. And the person who sent it to me gave me a cute little bookmark that says books and then has books on the back. So if you by some chance are watching and you sold this to me, thank you. No, please don't stop. Oh, I really hope that didn't stop. The 20% battery came on. Okay, that might just look weird in the video. But anyways, if you sold me this book, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. It's in pretty much perfect condition, so thank you. And then I actually got this for my birthday, but I have this version of Long Way Down. Break Your Abs. They're just too glorious. We can't show that on YouTube. But I won't lie, when I opened it and I saw this green stuff, I thought it was one of the Like Us books, and I was like, wait, I didn't ask for that. I haven't finished the and then I turned it over and I saw this. Sorry. I know, Shirtless Men. They're kind of like a little aggressive. But I have this cover now of Long Way Down, which is the one that matches, is it my Kiss the Sky or is it? Yeah, I think the Kiss the Sky cover that I have is like, there was, how do I describe this? The Calloway Sister series, so Kiss the Sky, Hot House Flower, Fuel the Fire, and Long Way Down, they all had like males, like there were men on the cover, and then there were the ones with the female on the cover, except for Fuel the Fire and Long Way Down, because Fuel the Fire has the man, on both covers. And then Long Way Down has the man on both covers, but they have the stripy versus just the like solid color, if that makes sense. I've really done my research on this. I don't know how to describe it well though, so I just hope you understand what I mean. But really all that matters is that I got 2 new covers of these books, and I'm super, super excited to be almost done with my collection. I think there's like 2 or 3, no. This book, okay, 2, like 3 or 4 actually, I think. And then I'd be like logically completed, except for the original Addicted series, which I've only ever seen the first 2 sell. And I have those 2, but I've never seen the Addicted for Now, Thrive, and Addicted After All like ever being sold anywhere. So I kind of just don't have hope for that one, but I mean, I can hope, but I just logically don't think that's ever gonna happen. But those were also really exciting purchases / gifts. I sent the link for this one to my mom, and I was like, if by some chance you want to buy this for me, because it was similar price to Fuel the Fire, and after spending the money that I did on that, I was like, I don't have the money to spend on that again. But it wasn't horrible. Like, again, for a book that's out of print, that someone could literally basically be like, well, you want it, I can sell it at whatever I want. It was a very good price, both books, so I am very grateful that I got that. I'm so excited. Like, you don't understand how much this series, I love it so much. So again, if you sold that book to my mom, thank you. Because again, I always think, I'm like, well, book people are selling those books, so like maybe they're also watching. That'd be so cool. But those are all the books that I have either bought for myself or received for my birthday. Now we're gonna move into the book boxes, which technically, yes, does that mean I also bought them for myself? Yes, but like I didn't know what they were, so they're also kind of like gifts. I don't know, we're just moving into the book boxes, so. Okay, so to make it easier for me, normally the books are in the box, but I took the books out of the box because it was just gonna be easier for me, because there's like some knick-knacky things that come with my books. I also skipped August and September's book boxes, I think. Yeah. Did I skip August? Maybe I just skipped September. I don't know. I at least skipped 1 book box. So I only have October and November. Because I was like, well, I'm not home. And then October, I was like, well, maybe I'll get some cool Halloween themed book. I didn't. That's okay. And then November, I was like, well, I'm coming home in November, so I think it'd be kind of cool to have a book box. So that's when there's only 2 instead of 3 or 4. But 2 is still a lot. Like, I buy a book box with 2 books, so that's 4 books. So it's kind of like 1 per month. So anyways, I'm gonna show you the books first. So the first book that I got is called, wow, I know what I'm doing, Indiscreet. Cara Dion? I don't know exactly how you pronounce either. I'm assuming Dion's right, but I don't know if it's Cara or Kara. I've seen people spell it and pronounce it both ways. But this one, if I remember correctly, it's like a singer and a teacher. Yeah. Okay. I know it's gonna sound bad, but it's like a college, like, I think more like a graduate student type student with a professor. So I'm assuming there's gonna be an age gap, but I don't think it's like bad age gap. I don't know. I don't know much about the book. But basically it's an opera singer. Maybe the age gap is bad. I think she's 21 and he already has his PhD, so I don't know. Maybe like 5 to 10 years? I don't know. We'll see. It's not, out of all the books that I got in my book boxes, this is not the one I'm looking the most forward to, but it's always fun. You know, they always sign the books, and I mean, I like the feel of it. It's very like matte. Of course, there's a man on the cover. Almost all the books in my book boxes have man on the cover, except the next book I show you does not. But I don't know. I'm semi-intrigued. It's definitely a different plot. Like, I've never read an age gap where it's like a student and a teacher relationship where she's like an opera singer and he's like a music professor program person. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. But It's like 400-ish pages. So, I mean, it's pretty, you know, decent sized for a romance book. But I don't know how quickly I'm going to get to this. But if you guys are like really wanting to know, I can let you know. I would read you the back, but I know this video is already going to be like 30 minutes long, so I'm not going to read the back. But if you want to look it up for yourself on Amazon, this is the book. But yeah, or here, even. You can pause, and if you can read it on the back. Okay. And then the second book that I got was Pretty Little Mistake. I looked at the cover, and I thought the cover was really pretty, and I actually do know this author. Like, I've seen other books by her. So I was like, pretty like, oh, okay, this might be like a book I actually will really enjoy. Not saying I haven't enjoyed books from this box previously, just like, it gives you a bit more hope that you'll like the book if you've already heard the author being praised before. Until I look on the back, and well, it says a surprising second chance, like that's the first like sentence, and I'm like, oh, a second chance romance, okay. Not my favorite, but they're not bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this has the accidental pregnancy trope in it. I never remember clicking that when they gave me all those trope lists. I never remember clicking accidental pregnancy. Why? I hate that trope so very much. But this book is so pretty and like floppy. Come on, like I want to read it. Ugh, I don't know what to do. I'm like, it's signed by her too, and like, I don't know. I'm going to give it a try at some point. I don't know when, but at some point. But I'm telling you guys now, don't get your hopes up because it is the accidental pregnancy trope. And I hate that. And I don't really know why. Maybe it's because it's like, I wouldn't want that to be me. I don't know. But we'll see. So those books were slightly disappointing, but that's okay. But some of the knickknacks I got were, I got this little TBR list journal thing. So like when you open it up, there are like tabs and post-it notes. And then it's literally just like, you know, a little notebook, and it came with a little pen. So I don't know, it was cute. And then a candle that is scented vanilla hazelnut, which almost every box they send me a candle, and I have too many now. So and then they sent me this pen that actually low-key looks like a pretty good pen, and it says live 1,000 lives. Sorry, it was like in plastic and it started flying away. And then, I don't know if this is an eraser. No, I think it's like a stress thingy, but it says read more books. And you know, your girl is a stress little ball, so she can always use, you know, a stress toy, whatever. Then they gave me these collagen crystal eye masks. I don't think I'm ever gonna use these. I don't know, there are just certain things like, I have very sensitive skin, so I have to be very careful to put them on my face, but I might give them to like my sister or something. Or like some friends, they might like them. And then they always put some candy in there, so I got a green apple and a mango haichu. But again, I mean, they've been sitting in my room for like a month, and I don't know, I feel weird, like, even though I know they're individually wrapped, I'm just not gonna eat them. I don't know, I'm just weird, and I like to be safe, and whatever. Even if I like the candy, like, I like to be safe, and sorry. And then sometimes I get these, like, postcard looking things, so it says, no one betrays the order except a Davis, so I'm assuming this is, it says Suspenseful Twisted Romance by Dana Logan, and then there's like a QR code that I can scan on the back, so it's kind of just like a promotional postcard thing for a book, or like a book series where I get these a lot. Sometimes they're like this, but they have like a character, like a cartooned, you've seen them before, like the two characters, but they're like cartoons. Yeah, whatever, you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to explain it, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about. And then bookmarks, which are very also similar to the promotional thing, you know, the Valentine, Texas series by Lyra Parrish. It's a small town enemies to lovers contemporary romance, but it's just a bookmark, but it's advertised, you know. So I use them because you can never have enough bookmarks, but they're not my favorite things in the world because they're kind of sometimes like If you're gonna give me this though, can I have the book? But that was what was in my first box. So let me grab my second one. Okay, so the 2 books that I have in my November box are slightly better than last month's. But I don't like to be super critical. Like, just because you think you may not like something doesn't mean you won't. I think there's only one book I've ever gotten out of a book box that was like, I'm actually never gonna read this. And that was more because of the title. And I'm not even gonna say it because I'm just not gonna say it. But anyways, the first book that I got was Just One Night by Felice Stevens, not Felicity, sorry. And from reading the back, I think it's like an escort romance, like one of them's an escort and they fall in love from that. Like one of them's a billionaire and they get the escort and they fall like that. Except I think this is an MM romance. I don't think I've ever read an MM romance where it was a billionaire and an escort. Like I've heard about, I don't think I've ever read a billionaire escort romance, just in general. But normally when I hear about them, they're a male and a female. And it's normally a female escort with a male billionaire. So I am curious, just in general, to see how that's all written. But it's pretty short, so, you know. I will say though, like you have all these options of like tropes that you can click on, like, oh, like what tropes do you like? And you click on all of them. And I've clicked on a lot. But I swear they always send me MM romances. I mean, like, I'm not complaining. I like MM romances. They're fun and, like, all that. But I'm like, do you guys just not have anything else? Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me how much I feel like I get sent them. But it was so cute. Not only does it sign by her, but it says happy reading. So that's super cute. And I loved that. And I thought that was really cool. So this is the first book that I got in that box. And then the second one has a shirtless man on it. But I'll show you for like 2 seconds. But it's called Out of Bounds by Claire Hastings. So this is the first book in a series, and again, from my knowledge of reading the back, it seems like okay, what did she do? So okay, this girl's in like the sports industry and she becomes president of this football club, and I am from the United States and I'm a big football fan. But they're talking about soccer, not football. So that's going to be annoying for me to keep running myself if I read the book. When I read the book, not if. It'll happen. But basically it seems like this poor dude has gone through a lot and love just really ain't working for him. And then like, oh, we meet and of course, and now we're in a secret relationship and blah, blah, blah. That's this book. So if that's up your alley, then I would recommend Out of Bounds by Claire Hastings. It's the first book in the Atlanta Rising Football Club series. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And again, just, I always show you guys, but it is also signed. So that's really cool. So those were the 2 books that I got from the Novembers. Oh my goodness, from the November book box. Like I said, these promotional like little postcard things. So this one's from Morgan James, and then it has like, it's like literally like a postcard. Sorry, and basically it looks like it's written from, it's called the Quentin, like it says Quentin Security Group, so I'm assuming that's like the series name, and this guy's name is Xander, and it looks like he wrote this to like the girl main character. It says, "Good morning, beautiful. You looked so tired that I didn't want to wake you. Every time with you is better than the last. I can't wait to see you tonight." Okay, I'm not gonna finish that. I actually, yeah, okay. I'll read the last part. "From now until forever, you'll always be mine, Xander." So it's like a cute little postcard, and like if you had the book and you read it and you really liked it, like this would be kind of a really cool thing to have. So these can be really cool. This is actually the first one that I think I would actually look at, because a lot of these I get and they're like one of the ones in there was a small town romance, and I'm like, it's not really my thing. But this one does sound interesting, so, and his name's Xander, which is really close to Zayden, and you all know how I feel about him, so, but I thought that one was cool. And then I got this little pouch that says book money. I'm gonna need a bigger bag, but I don't know, it's cute, and it just has a little zip, and you know, you can put money or coins or whatever in there, so that was super cute. And then this, I think, is like a koozie for like a can, like if you had a can of Coke or whatever, but it says "Just One More Chapter" on it. I get stuff like this all the time, and I'm like, I don't drink soda and things, and I'm like, I can't use these. Oh, whoa. I'm sorry, I just like shivered while talking, and I don't know how that's gonna sound on there. That might be really weird, but I don't really know if I can cut that well. I'm sorry if that looks weird. And then I got more of these collagen eye masks, so again, I will probably give these to a friend or a family member, because I won't use them. There's other candy. I got these 2 wrapped candies. I don't even know what they are though. So again, won't be eating those because I don't trust it. I literally got the same pen. I don't normally get duplicates unless it's candy or the candles, but normally the candles are different scents. So I'm a little annoyed that I got a duplicate because like we're not really supposed to get duplicates, and the collagen eyes. So clearly they didn't get like a restock of stuff this time. I don't know. I mean, pens are always useful, but like not even slightly different. Whatever, it's fine. And then I got another candle, and this one is apple cider, so slightly different scent. And then I got this cute post-it note. Post-it. Oh my god, am I okay? Okay, this cute sticker from Lauren Renaud. It's like a music note with people in it. I actually feel like this one, even though it's not supposed to be, could go with this book. Just saying. But I think that was, yeah, that was it for that box. So I have one more little surprise for you, but those were all the books and things that I got for birthday, that I ordered for myself at some point this year, etc. Okay, so the last things that I have for you are 2 advent calendars. So it is almost Christmas. As you can see, I have some of my Christmas, well, you can only see one, but I have this Christmas decoration up. I have a couple more, but I'm still working on decorating my room. But my lovely parents got me this Book Lovers advent calendar, and like it opens like a book and it has all these cool things in it, and it says on the front like books, ornaments, greeting cards, and more. So I'm really excited about this one. And then, as you may or may not know if you've watched previous videos of mine, especially if you watched my bookshelf tour, I have an obsession with ducks, like a very, very unhealthy obsession with ducks. Y'all, a Christmas rubber ducky advent calendar. Are you kidding me? Like, yes. This is me in an advent calendar, everyone. So super excited about that. And I know a lot of people do like kind of like Vlogmas, Christmas. Oh, I just moved that. I'm so sorry. My leg was falling asleep and I had to stretch it out. This video is a disaster. Like, oh my god, okay. It's fine. It's gonna be an interesting video for y'all. And I'm gonna edit it and be like, it's okay. I know a lot of people, when they have advent calendars, they do like videos daily where they open it and whatever. Well, I go back to school in about a week after fall break, and then I don't come back until like the middle or something of December. So wow, okay, I'm sorry. My legs are like falling asleep for some reason. I do not know why. But I will not be able to do those types of videos. And I'm not going to bring my advent calendars with me to college because I'm going to have so much that I need to haul back, that I don't want to have like this extra stuff that's not necessary. So I am going to leave them here. So once I'm back, I may do some sort of opening video. I'm not 100% sure yet. You guys can leave comments if you have like ideas of what you guys would want to see. Because I'll probably have like 15 days for each calendar where, okay, these notifications about my phone dying, I get it. I'm working on it. I'm ending the video. Can we just give me a minute, okay? But yeah, if you guys have any sort of like ideas like, oh, you should do that, you can leave those down below. But I just want to show you guys those because especially the book one, that's like related. But the ducky one I felt like was also related because you know that those are going to be decorating my shelves all year round. But yeah, so that is today's video. It's probably a very long one. I'm sorry. But I mean, I like book hauls, so I don't mind when they're long. I will probably have another one in December for Christmas. Maybe one in January because, you know, I'll probably do some shopping after Christmas. But yeah, I'd say look forward to another probably large book haul for the Christmas time in December. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. But I will see you guys next week. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, night, week, month, year, whatever. And yeah, like I said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.